my friends, and welcome to the Research to Empower Masterclass series, where my younger sister Jessica and I talk about research in a way that's easy to digest and fun. My name is Grace Liu, so I hope she'll be able to provide a perspective on research that shows you all that you can do it and you can understand it. I want to start with a little exercise today. Think about all the times when a random question popped up in your head. I suggest you jot it down somewhere. Here's mine, since I just had breakfast. Is there science behind people preferring milk before cereal or cereal before milk? Personally, I prefer milk before cereal, but I know that can be a whole another debate for another time. Jessica, what's yours?
My question is, why do cats have so many amazing patterns on their fur?
See, research does not have to be scary, technical language. It's fun and can even involve toilets.
What? No way. Tell me more.
Okay, so in 1984, there was a paper published, and its title is The Toilet Paper Problem. And the author is this researcher named Donald Knuth. And I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So this paper, The Toilet Paper Problem, was published in the American Mathematical Monthly Journal. And basically, this paper uses mathematical research and equations and probability and logic to solve the toilet paper problem. But what is the toilet paper problem exactly? So, basically in Stanford University, which is in California, the paper investigated the toilets and bathroom systems where there's two rolls of paper, and some people use the bigger ones, other people use the smaller ones. And then other people just use it randomly. I think I would be like the random ones because it's literally just toilet paper. I don't really think much about it. But basically, this research investigated that this problem with the perspective of mathematics and logic. And after the paper runs out, the staff have to replace it with new toilet paper, of course. So when the two rolls are all empty, both the big and the small, everyone is in trouble. I'm sure we all have encountered a situation in public bathrooms where you sit down and you relieve yourself and then there's no toilet paper, and it's the most awkward experience ever. Have you ever had that experience, Jessica?
Many times, yes. And I literally didn't know what to do.
Me neither. That has happened. I remember when I was, I think, like 7 years old, and it was a summer camp, and we went in this like playground, and then I needed to go to the bathroom. I feel like this is too much information, but I needed to go to the bathroom, and then there wasn't any toilet paper, and I literally just started crying because I didn't know what to do. Okay, that's it for this episode.
Wait! You didn't give us a proper definition of the research.
Okay, fine. Thank you for reminding me. From the Code of Federal Regulations, research is a systematic investigation, that is, the gathering and analysis of information designed to develop or contribute to generalizable knowledge. So, well, what does that even mean? Well, research is a systematic investigation, so it has a certain kind of format to it, and you have to, when you're investigating, when you're doing the research, you have to follow a certain set of kind of like quote-unquote rules. And then it says that is the gathering and analysis of information. So, of course, research, you have a re in the front and then a search. So I interpret that as you need to look for the previous information that has been done by scholars and experts before. So you have to gather that and then analyze it and basically look at what is there and what is not there. Okay, so based on that, you need to develop your research. to contribute to generalizable knowledge, which is basically knowledge that can be used and can be purposeful. Coming back to the exercise at the beginning, the important thing to understand about what research is that the heart of research papers is their research questions. For example, my question about cereal in the beginning can turn into an experiment with different variables. I could go down the rabbit hole and explore different ways to test this, which tools to use, and how to get a proper amount of participants in my experiment. Jessica, your question about the fur patterns of cats can probably also be tested with cool things like analyzing DNA and stuff. And the toilet paper problem too. So, I want to leave you all with a question to think about when you read scholarly journal articles. And this question is, what is the key research question this paper tries to answer? Many papers already answer this question blatantly. They just flat out state it for you by saying, the key research questions of this paper are blah, 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 blah. So I encourage you to try to do this exercise by simply reading the abstract of the paper, and then based on that, formulating the key research question. We'll get into more about what an abstract is later on, but for now, you just need to know that it's the first paragraph, usually on the first page of a paper. And usually there will be something written there, like the word abstract, to indicate that it is the abstract. So you shouldn't have a trouble finding it. Basically, to summarize all of that, if you get your research questions right and use the right research methods, you're almost there. See, that wasn't too complicated, right, Jessica?
Yep, that's awesome.
Now, finally, that's a wrap for today. Thank you so much for listening. If you want to check out details about articles and stuff we reference, it's available in the show notes. Tune in to the next episode to learn why we should do research at all.